Let's assume I'm about 25 minutes away from giving you the time on the 10th of October 2022. What do you know? I'm walking, there's a sock there. I thought we're out here times two. I probably would pick them up, wash them, and wear them until I could figure out how to get this mess together. I'm still wearing the same socks as I washed about 4 days ago. Everything's still clean, no smell. I'm going to have to wash them today. I just took a walk after she dropped me off over at the BP and explained to her no one really wants to see what it is that's on the edge ready to come out. So leave me alone. And she offered to use some of her finances to support my needs in reference to an overdraw of $4.95 and $20 and a couple of pennies for myself to buy a beverage, of course, pack of cigarettes and a CBD. I've got food at the house. I've only got a couple of days to wait. I like how no one cares to help nor call the police. I love it. You know why? Because now I've got a little bit of spice. And when I say a little bit, I mean maybe 5% spice to navigate getting my health back together, to keep my data and my surroundings secure, to pursue what it is I plan on doing. Screw with you. Because I'm the type of guy that likes to clean the fish tank at least once every 3 weeks. And in order to clean the fish tank, the filtration device takes care of what it is that's above the gravel. But what beneath the gravel is what stands right here before you as I walked over a mile in the heat, approximately 18 minutes from giving you the timeline. Got to make sure I'm not going to step on anything. You never know what the hell's down here. Exhausted. I'm hungry, I'm tired, I'm pissed off, everything's wet, everything's damaged. I'm out here and no one cares. Ha! Ain't that something? Now, I'm sure one would expect me to walk through, as you see before you, approximately 7 minutes from my current location at the stop sign here at this house, which is being sold on 82nd Avenue, approximately 1.25 miles south of 20th Street, Vero Beach, Indian River County, where Lieutenant Stoll and Lonnie Rich are governed by, that didn't do a damn thing with the stuff that was happening because they didn't know what the hell was happening. But now they do, and they don't want to hold true. But I'm going to catch them in the loop because I adopted Lieutenant Stoll when he rolled up on me at the Howard Johnson, if I'm not mistaken, where Brenda was the manager, building the car, where Chad Arnold came by a couple of times for Tires Plus, etc., etc., etc. Spent a lot of money at the Hampton Inn. I adopted him as my temporary, now don't misconstrue, understand, or assume in any way, shape, or form, adopted as a temporary. That means I choose when it's over, not you as my stepfather. Because I like to stir stuff up. And he said to me, I wish you wouldn't have done that. Well, you know what, Lieutenant Stoll? You got yourself a real serious problem. Me! Ha! Raymond McNamara. You know where I'm at. You know who I am. Here's my image. Do something about it. Check my YouTube channels out and don't underestimate that I've already privatized a lot of stuff and I've only posted 2%, if that, in the last 2 months of the BS that took place in the last 5 weeks, starting September 1st. You got a big job ahead of you. Now, on that note, one wouldn't think, without any climate control when I get back, other than the fan that she put out for I, with money that I plan on paying her back, which I said, whether or not DCF likes it or not, I have a debt. And there are cats involved. And anybody who's going to try and stop the pursuit to save a life, be it an animal life, a domesticated animal life that one brings into their life when a catastrophic event happens. But then we all know when something for self-profit again comes along, the pet goes to waste. Most people are antisocial and introverts. Rempy, on the other hand, is a very social and very, very much docile and unsuspecting of any hurt or harm that could come her way. And now, because I've been on the road for so long, and she's been in my life 24 hours a day, since approximately 3 to 4 weeks after birth, left out, abandoned, like I am. I could go that way. That's where the office is. But I'm going to go this way, because everybody knows me this way, and they know me that way. And I'm so disgusted with the people on that side that I figure I'll walk this side. Let me see what it's going to say. Animals. Rempy. She's doing great. My channel. It's all over the place. I'll figure it out. Give me some time. Now remember, we're inside here just a bit. People walk to the pool from well before where I'm at right now. With no shirt, no shoes. Smoking a cigarette and drinking a beer. Here I am. Just walking. Anybody want to screw with me now? I don't talk to no residents here. I don't look in people's properties. I record my surroundings. You never know what you find on the ground. You never know what animal rolls around. You never know. Now, not that I'm respectful, not that I care, not that I'm courteous, concerned. I shut the video off there as I walked by those maintenance guys working there. But that brought an image, obviously. It brought a thought from the image that I remember. In this park, almost every place, 80% of them could use something done cosmetically. The brick's right there, the brick's right there. A little leveling there, a little grass, a little cleanup, edging. Every property has something that could be done. Mold, pressure washing, gutter cleaning. And Leslie has stained me, blacklisted me, and made me out to be what people perceive me to be, which they didn't when I first rolled in. But now they realize that seeing that they perceive me to be something, spreading the word, that everybody's afraid of even wanting to hire me to do a job, cheap, just so I can get some money. Weeds right here, edging. I mean, every property has something exterior that can be done to it. And what I've seen so far with people here in this park that work, the ones that I've heard about, the ones I've seen by my own viewing, and the ones who worked for Leslie, are nothing more than crap. I mean, I could do this with a shovel right here. I can make this look really nice right in front of the clubhouse. Oh, let's talk about that. Where 2 nights ago, the board member harassed me. Go ahead. Sting me. I'll come back and tear you apart. Black web? No. Dark side. I'm not saying yes or no to that. I always kept the property looking really nice and clean. This is the only property, if you look ahead, and I'm going to record it as we walk up to it. The reflectors are off kilt. The grass is high right around the reflectors. You could do that by hand. Dirt and rocks. You see that? I mean, this isn't even manicured here. Like this, I had to clean up the crap that she left behind. Look at that. How do you expect other people to follow in dictation by observation by others? Oh, she didn't take out the lawn chair for me. Got to sweep up here. It's not too bad. She didn't clean up the stupid towel sitting there for 3.25 days. She didn't remove my rag. She didn't clean up the grass. This is a nuisance. This was on the end hook. We're going to go take a look at all those wonderful maggots in the back. She didn't take in the garbage can. That belongs in the kitchen. I don't know where Trini is. Rempy's right there looking for something. Fan's still out here. She didn't take that away. She left the stool there. She left the broom there. The broom that she said that I break into her place. Now let's go take a look at these maggots. Oh, the sun's not out. Too bad. You saw them this morning, right? Well, they'll be out tonight. Guaranteed. Or tomorrow at least. Or later today. All the plants have died. Trees all mangled up from the storm. This stupid plant gets in my way. That plant's dead. She ripped this out about 2 weeks ago. She didn't even clean up the dirt. She didn't even clean up the trees. Keeps all the blinds closed for the cats. Surprising, those are open. Rempy, what are you looking at? I haven't even made it to the office to talk to Becky about the BS with the board members on whatever, Friday or Saturday. This stupid prick's causing me problems with the stuff that I got going on. Man, for crying out loud. And look at this. That food's been sitting here since this morning. 3 hours. It's good food. It was in the cooler. Where are all the cats? Oh, there's Rempy. Rempy goes inside when it gets too hot. Does it look like Rempy goes inside? Alright, this isn't even a long video, but there's a lot of footage and thoughts involved. But right now, I've already cleaned up out here. So we're got our flea medicine. I don't want to really going out there because there's a lot of animals that roll around there, and there's a lot of fleas out there. And I'm in the corner zone. I can't wash her. She's locked me out of the house. Even if she let me in, she won't put it in writing. I won't go in the house. I won't be trapped, cornered. I won't be able to come in there even if I wanted to go in there and did without my phones, my tripods. I wouldn't be able to charge anything. Constantly has a TV up so loud that you can hear it on the street. And she's constantly on the phone with the 3 or 4 same people. Constantly. And I need peace and quiet. I don't even want to hear the TV or the radio from a neighbor, but I'm all right with it here. I understand. But I don't need anybody talking to me. I don't want anybody around me, and I'm sick and tired of people lying to me. My cat doesn't lie to me. Rempy, back the other way. A little dirty over here. Come on. Come on. I don't need her getting in the dirt. There are more fleas there than there are in the grass. Besides, there's no birds or anything else that's right there. I don't know where Frankie is. I'm worried about Trini. Hey, stay. She sees a butterfly. Come in. Forgot. Let's put her inside. I'm gonna put a pair of shorts on and go rinse off in the back, man. I'm all hot and sweaty. If I were on the ocean, I'd just jump in the ocean. Take Rimpy with me. Right, Rimpy? Oh, I didn't get that super glue for the glasses that she broke a couple of nights ago. I wear them for about a half hour and I'm all messed up with my equilibrium and my vision's all distorted. Don't forget, she gave me the fan today. She's taking her away for about a week. I'm a Facebook subscriber, let's say. I have an account, a couple of them actually. I've already posted a lot of videos on it. I'm also on Instagram. I'm also on TikTok. Multiple YouTube channels set up. I'm in the media. And she's a big Facebook person. I'm taking her down. I'm taking a lot of other people down too. I figured out how to do it. Facebook, Google, media. I'll get to you somehow. You know what the problem is, and everybody knows what the problem is. I enjoy this kind of energy. Get back. I don't take it out on anybody unless they really put their hands on me. And if it's a woman, they better come at me with a knife or a gun. Outside of that, if I don't feel like a woman's going to try to take my life but only try to hurt me, I can give a little bit of leniency. Because I can take the beatings. But don't try to get too close to me now, because now my sharpened skills have gotten to the point where I'm on the edge to blow. And no one wants to see what's next. But it's coming. The video I posted this morning says, in the title, it's coming. Watch how my videos are presented now, raw footage as they were. And you'll see the transition that's taken place with my presentation, position, authoritative presentation, and my I don't give a shit attitude. Don't forget I travel with a cat. Get back. Get! Rimpy, come here. Come on, Rimpy. She doesn't like the sun too much. She's like a Dracula. She'll sit right on the edge. Right, my little Dracula? Hmm? I can't wait for the next advancement in my BS. I anticipate great recognition. I'm trying to make my formal complaints about state officials in the state of Florida. And then I'll be dealing with Washington State, Captain McPhee. I figured out how I'm going to get to you. Be patient. I always said that in my videos. Patience is a virtue, and I have none of it. But by baby steps, being patient, I made it through this bullshit. I'm not looking for any monetizing. I'm not looking for subscribers. I'm looking to keep the police off my ass while I deal with something that could stop me by police force. I travel with a cat. She's looking at that. Whatever it is. Let's see what's going on here. She sees something out there. She sees a lizard. Not anymore. Remember, I like stirring up stuff. It's fun. You gotta keep that fish tank clean every 3 to 4 weeks by stirring up the bottom. Here I am. The police told me somebody has to do it. I didn't get to no food pantry today. I'm still breathing. I've only got a couple of days to wait till that food stamp card comes in. And that guy, Don, he ain't getting shit. Janet, I'll pay her back with the food stamp card. Leslie, I'll pay her back $100 like I said I would. Gotta pay my debts, right? But that asshole Don, he ain't getting shit. Not until I get my cash. When I get my cash, I'll pay him. Outside of that, he can go screw himself. He didn't bother taking me over to the Social Security simply because I didn't have dollars in my pocket to give him for gas. 5 minutes away. 2.5 hours away by bus. Screw him. How's that? I told him, don't let misery consume you. Based on his statements, I believe he's here because he said directly, he's afraid to be out there. Pfft. Whatever. He drives like crap as well. Leslie drives better than he does. You don't think I'm a little uptight, do you? I haven't unleashed what it is I plan on doing. I'm keeping it tight, bottled up, and under control because I got something special involved in my pursuit. You see, now she's going to throw up because she ate grass. I knew that was coming. Just a little bit. Sit back. You see what I mean? You never know when an action-packed moment happens, right? Not that I need to show you, but to make sure they hear and to make sure I document it, whether they hear me or not. The neighbor next door, Gloria's got her screen slides open, so she's sitting there, can see everything. So she hears everything I'm saying on this video from the time I got back. And of course, Martha. She's always up early in the morning. I'm up well before her. And she's pretty much got her doors open and she socializes with Leslie on a regular basis. Maybe an informant, what I would consider an internal spy. I don't do anything wrong. Anyways, they both heard what it is I said. And because I was out there on the driveway recording it all, I can guarantee you. But then again, no one knows what guarantee really means because people guarantee things that usually fail. Now, I don't need to go ahead and expose their address. I don't need to go ahead and expose their names. I don't need to go ahead and say anything about where they live. Da-da-da. I'm just letting you know, people know exactly what it is that's going on here. Don't forget, I'm sleeping out on the driveway, sleeping out here, pooping in the bag and pissing in the cup, washing my laundry and my dishes in the back, and she's no longer attacking me, yelling at me, abusing me, slamming the doors, acting all freaky, which I already posted. And she's leaving my cat alone, and she's complying with what it is she better start stepping up to, dealing with the truth, because I'm exposing her for her BS. All my property's damaged. Every phone, tablet, laptop. I don't even know what's going on with the terabytes. But she didn't get to any of it. All my mom's property, pictures, urns, ashes, data, it's all damaged. Everything is damaged. Myself, my cat, everything. You know why? Because the videos prior to this mess were still comfortably numb. This is unacceptable. Seeing that not one person here at the Heritage Park came to help, offer me a plate of food, a drink, a cup of water, a blanket, a fan, a chair, anything. No one cared. And I recorded it all. Although there is a correction. There is one that helped me. Janet. Next door. I'm in debt to her. She helped me out. I worked for her. A lot of people have already sized up her based on my videos and what's been happening here.
but they don't have to size it up. They have to do their research and see what the conditions are for the actions that were presented on the internet for the entire world to see. Because there's no shame in my game. I travel with a cat. I don't care, and I'm doing nothing wrong. Great stuff, isn't it? And one of my videos last night when she came out and offered me a loaf of bread finally, not 3 loaves, I told her, I posted the video when I said, how do you think I'm breathing? She said, I don't know. In a direct nature that she knows that the conditions that I'm currently under are extremely dangerous and could be fatal to human life. Because although Rimpy in an emergency and heat can go inside there, I am subject to 100% heat. And she knows it, and that video last night proves that she's aware and that she better be very, very careful. Because I'm not yet ready to do what I plan on doing. I need more data, more information, time, navigation of the internet, and strategic planning based on chronologically ordering the events that took place in the beginning of the road trip, with forensic accounting involved. I had a lot of money, and I have more money now. I just got to get to it. But to get to it, I got to get to you. And to get to you, I got to go through my data. To get to my data, I have to have peace and quiet. Security. I don't want to hear nothing other than my cat. Cats. Depends on how many I get. I got to get Rimpy a little one if I can't take Poppy and Trini yet. I gotta figure this out. I got a big, big thing going on here. You need to remember one thing. Because these 2 neighbors, including Janet, surround this property, they are subject to the wrath of her attacks. And my videos verify and validate timelines and events that take place. How do you think I survived? What people afraid of their own shadows, such as when I walk to the pool with my camera in my hand carrying a cooler. But on that particular day, I just had my camera in my hand. Easier not to drop it when I don't have to hold on to something so small. Worried about hitting an app or downloading something. So I got a tripod. And now people are freaked out because people yet don't know what a tripod really is, but they do know what Bluetooth earbuds and surveillance on common ground means now. That means that on common ground, I'm recording you if I red flag the situation or you talk to me. Before, it was only when I red flagged the situation. Now, it's gotten to the point in an environment that I'm not familiar with. If I'm minding my own business and you talk to me, ask me a question, cop or not, this camera goes on. Maybe not this one. But something does. Now remember, this isn't my own choosing based on her actions, but because of the events that took place that lead me to believe that if she gets me cornered, and I'm not allowed to go in there with my phones, and if I do have my phone and it's in any way, shape, or form facing any direction of her, even if I'm talking, or leading somebody to believe I'm talking to somebody, I'm told to get the fuck out. Now, on that note, I'm out here recording my cat, recording my thoughts, recording everything in a 4 by 10 foot section with 2 entrances to this place, and she comes out here and harasses me non-stop. But as of last night, she stepped back. Tonight, tomorrow, and whenever I get the hell out of here, which if I could do it right now, I'd be out of here in the blink of an eye. But I'm not done with her. There's a whole lot of issues that need to be addressed, such as I want my mother's pictures of the cruise, the picture she got from Lori, the Remax agent in Summit River Estates. The picture she took in Las Vegas when I was supposed to meet with her after I left, after they put the proxy out on me over at Sumas River Estates, where my mom left me the property that they sued me for $70,000 on because the prick Rod caused me a lot of grief, which Leslie can validate, and etc., etc., etc. It's a pathetic situation with how old people get and how miserable they want to be and how controlling they thought they could be and try to pursue it by safety and numbers of a community like this, the Heritage Park and others, all congregating in safety and numbers, strength and unity, and they didn't figure out what they're doing is wrong, and they didn't understand what technology is because they're too old. And when they finally figured out, after calling the cops as many times as they had, they realized they had no recourse on what it was I was doing. And then all of a sudden, everybody's afraid of what it is they stirred up. And that goes based on my previous videos saying that when you start something and the tough gets going, all of a sudden, you run for cover and put your head in the sand like an ostrich. I got people squashing like toads under pressure around me. I got people afraid of their own shadows still trying to approach me. And I don't even look or talk to anybody. And no one anymore is saying I'm paranoid, schizophrenia, drug addict, psycho. None of those wonderful comments all over my previous YouTube channel, 20-Year-Old Blind Cat Meow, that brought you into the Inside ABC Contacted Dodo and world news about my cat. And just how emotional I was over one cat. Now my mom's dead. Lily's dead. Moose and Poos, Moustache, Moosey, all the same cat. Dead. Broken shoulder. And a lot of pissed off people. I'm not pissed off as much as you think. I'm even more so than you can comprehend one to be. You know what the problem is? It's not that all the property got wet. That's not the embarrassment she placed upon me. It's not the phones, the data, the damage to the electronics, as long as I got my data. It's starving me and putting damage to my cat and put the other cats in jeopardy. That's my problem. Now, if you don't understand what that problem really entails, do your research, go to Google, put in 20-year-old cat. That'll take you into Inside Edition, and then you'll see what kind of prick I really am. You know what would really be fantastic? If I didn't have to call Lieutenant Stahl, and he showed up here, and I can show him, including Captain McPhee of Washington State Nooksack Police Department, as to what actually happened. And one of the best attorneys this country has to offer. Or this world. I survived the bullshit this country offered me, and it was nothing. Just a lot of stress. I bet you a wife with a knife will probably end my life. More so than a stupid road trip did. And it won't be hard to find myself a foreign wife with a knife. Guarantee you that. She better be really good, though. And I don't trust anybody anymore. And the problem is not trusting anybody. It's the problem. I like it. I like the energy. I find it fun. Keeps me young. Keeps my heart full. If I don't have this kind of energy, my heart will shrink. I'll become old and I'll become one of the residents of a park. Bullshit. I'm only 60 years old and I'm out here screwing around doing this stupid stuff. I want to have more fun. The fish aren't going to call the police on me. The police aren't going to stop me even if they did. What the hell's going on with this world? I mean, I want to have myself a nice cooked meal, a nice steak or something. Even a piece of fish. Instead, I'm going to be eating out of a can. You know, even ordering a pizza right now would be great. Instead, I'm going to eat out of a can. And you know what? I got to... you don't know what, because you're not a psychic. Alright. I'm documenting all this because I'm not going to remember this moment in time with the events that took place prior to this timeline and thereafter. But because I don't trust this woman, and I don't have any bowel movement problems, no teeth problems, I barely brush my teeth properly because I don't have enough toothpaste, I'm even worse than I was when I was inside the house, and I don't touch any of her food, and I'm eating worse, and I'm starving, I'm eating out of cans. And I have absolutely no problems. And because I recorded all the events that were taking place when I was having these problems, this food right here that was open while I left and she came back is going in the trash. I'm not touching nothing that's been open. The cat food, I don't want her touching my food. I don't want her serving me a beverage. I don't want to use ice cubes. I don't trust nothing right now. I got too much writing and too much evidence to prove that there could be something going on. Now, could be means that if there is, the one that got caught in it may be attempting to stop the pursuit to call out the truth. And if there isn't, that means I'm prepared for the next possible event. You never know. I experienced 808 days on this goofy road trip around this country, screwing around with people taking my food out of microwaves and eating food and having all kinds of weird symptoms, which I actually called the Tampa Bay Poison Control Center before my mom died while in Tampa, while I was on foot and train and bus to get myself from Dania back up here before I got to Equinox, that Bobby's repair shop burned me on, and then Dyer Chevrolet burned me on. Ended up, it was a horrible, and I recorded all that stuff, and there's a lot of stuff on my Facebook and all over the place. And I've eaten like shit for the past 30 plus days. Real bad. I'm tired. I'm stressed. I'm pissed. I'm fatigued. I'm displeased. I'm disappointed. I'm not upset. I'm not depressed. But I'll tell you what I am. One that holds a lot of information that could cause a lot of hurt for a lot of people, where I kept telling people in the beginning I'm going to put a lot of hurt on people, and no one thought I was actually going to be able to do it. Now all of a sudden I have all this information, and people are a little worried about the information that I have could actually expose what it is the truth is to be, what people know nothing about because it's concealed, somehow, some way, hidden by people afraid of their own shadow because they don't want to call the police, or they don't want to tell the truth about a situation to somebody who would call the police, because we all know people are afraid. I'm not. And this documentation has to be solid. And what's really displeasing, where there were a couple of people right here within about 100 feet that had a barbecue during the time that I was starving out here, that know what's going on, that didn't even offer me something to eat. And smelling the barbecue made me real hungry. Within 100 feet of where I'm at. And no one bothered to offer me anything to eat. Not even secured food such as a can, or can I order you DoorDash, or anything. Nothing. Nothing. No one offered to feed, yet alone help to go to the store. Hey, can I pick you up something at the store? I'm on my way to the store. But they'll wave to me when they drive out on the street, but they won't talk to me when they're in the park. Go figure. Not even anybody said, hey, let me go buy you a $10 microwave and you can go ahead. Nothing. Even it's got, Rex Boheave. He bailed out a long time ago. Not because of the money, but because something else. He figured out that I figured out what was going on. So I've got some pasta sauce, some mandarin oranges I just put in there, fruit cocktail, a vegetarian vegetable soup. We're going to open up another can of chili. We're going to get a couple of pieces of bread, and we're going to have something to eat. And we're going to go sit in the sun, and we're going to see exactly what's going on. Now, that right there is Becky. Becky is the park manager of the location here. When she drove by, she was looking to the right, the south. That's Rimpy. Rimpy's right here with me. I'm not in any condition to go talk to Becky right now. I'm dirty. I haven't changed my clothes. I don't really have any clean clothes except my major dress clothes, and I don't want to put any dress clothes on. If I put dress clothes on and I get them dirty, they're no longer presentable as dressed to impress when I go deal with some really serious people once I leave this location. And, what else? I'm too tired. I haven't eaten yet. And I'm sure she doesn't want to deal with me right now. I'm sure the office caught wind about the crap that happened on, Friday or Saturday? No, Saturday morning at the pool. I didn't do nothing wrong. All I did was record my thoughts and record my steps in the timelines. And I was harassed by a board meeting member. I was listening to my power beats on one phone while, it was just a mess. And if I didn't have the video, he being a recognized individual here at the Heritage Park would have called the office, told the office something about me. I wouldn't have had it recorded, and the office would have had no choice but to side with the one that's recognized in the community as being true. And I would have been set up, just like I was with the maintenance guy harassing me when I went to go get a cooler of ice, and he started getting on my case and told me, fuck you, and all kinds of stuff. And then the neighbors next door taking pictures, sending them to the office, while I was maintaining the grass, fertilizing everything, watering, maintaining, doing the gardening on a daily basis. Now the place looks a mess. Possibly the neighbors across the street, and then people on the other side of the park where I would walk out the back gate because it was less obvious and didn't have to cross the office, which I explained to Becky that's the way I went. And she said, I know. And when I went in there to talk to her about the events that were taking place about 3 weeks ago, and then I went in there again just 3 days ago. I was supposed to go today. And they said that I was walking around and took pictures and sent them to the office with a beer bottle in my back pocket full, because I was carrying it in a plastic bag a mile and a half or a mile or so. And then when the bust open, I wasn't going to hold it by the neck, so I put it in my pocket, and I had my tripod and my phone in my hand. And they took pictures and sent it to the office saying, da-da-da, what's going on, strange happenings. And then Leslie tells me all kinds of things about how Becky... Oh, I just looked up. Martha's got her door closed. Janet, she left. They're probably going to the office to say that I'm bringing their names into the picture, but how else am I going to prove the worth? They should have said, hey, Leslie, what's going on? Let's help this guy. But no. It's all proven. Don't you want... You don't have a choice. You're going to get the truth. Okay, now I could go inside and do these videos, privacy, sneakiness, but that would be wrong because you want people to know, don't you? Don't you want to be known for somebody who said, hey, let's get this mess under control and get some calmness back in the environment, in the atmosphere? Or one that wants to see a train wreck, but then when they find themselves too close to it, it disturbs any way, shape, or form their existence by being exposed for not doing something right. Well, now all of a sudden it's a big problem, no? Well, that's the problem. I hold true to being truthful. I may still have to go through some major obstacles, but the end result is I'll be fine. I'll be very fine. Because it has nothing to do with money, but I need money. It has to do with knowing that people realize it can be done. You just have to do it. But the spirit, the will, the movement all seems to pass when people find it to be difficult, complicated, tough. No gratification in any near future that would lead them to believe something great's going to happen. My pursuit has nothing to do with something great, because if I don't stay on it, nothing's going to come of it. If I stay on it, you have no idea how far it can go. Let me ask you, would you be a lazy F to let this just happen? Such as deplorable conditions, or would you be one to adapt, overcome? Adaptation means you learn how to do what it is you are forced to do by the dictation and belief of being true, clean, proper, humane, humanitarian, healthy, whatever you can do, etc., etc., etc. All this is trash. We're going to wash this up. We keep everything clean here. Got ice this morning. We don't have to worry about the pool. We don't have to worry about the people at the pool afraid of their own shadow there in congregation with others, talking a bunch of crap, but then when they are out there with the ones they're talking crap about, they run for cover. You shouldn't talk crap and smack about somebody if you're going to run for cover, especially if they're in your own community. And especially with today's technology, somebody somehow is going to tag you. It's inevitable. That's why it doesn't bother me. Because I have nothing to hide. I've done nothing wrong. Tag me, please. Try and tag me so I can find you easier. But then again, the ones who thought I'd never find you, I've already started to find you. I just haven't been able to do anything yet because I'm not prepared to advance on it. I have to make sure that I've got everything set up that when I start really getting pissed and I start navigating things that maybe I should, I don't know, not pursue, and I dig up some dirt on you and I expose you, better make sure I stay incognito. And why? Because I travel with a cat. And this cat demands a lot of me. And it's very obedient, but it also finds time to play. And there are times that it likes to play, Rimpy, we're talking about, when the time is not considered to be playtime. Such as she doesn't know what a car is. She doesn't know what a slamming door is. She doesn't know anything other than she's safe wherever I'm at. But then these times that she takes a run. Get back in here. You. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put the shorts on. Alright, now, I'm sure people don't like to be exposed for who they are, but you don't really have a choice with me. Fold it up. We're going to change clothes. We'll wash these, rinse off. Come back here. Open up a can of chili. A couple pieces of bread. You know. Get things moving again in the direction of feeding myself, at least, seeing that I have no food until the food pantry somehow helps me out, or I get the EBT card. Oh, it's a shame that people don't like me anymore. They liked when they were screwing with me, right? They liked when I had a lot of money, right? They liked when I was giving everything away, right? Alright, now, I'm going to throw that over by the tree. I don't need to clean her towels, do I? But I'm going to. Because all they're going to do is attract bugs. Here's the vomit. It's all over the place. I mean, I can't even see right now without my glasses. Time is, it looks like 2:14. Who knows? Alright, I got that going here. I don't have a choice. I can either throw it out, leave it alone, not use it, or just keep using it and wear the same socks. That's all I have. I gotta clean it. I don't go in the house. No shame in my game. It's gotta be done. Somebody want to call the police on me? Go ahead. I've been through that mess already. I'm gonna have to do this when I'm on the boat anyways, right? If I can't do it here, I can't do it on the boat. I'm gonna have to buy another pair of socks though. Yeah, socks are pretty dirty, man. Just give myself a quick swirl. I feel a little hot right now. Don't really have a choice.
choice. Oh. Not bad for a quick shower, huh? Imagine doing this when it's like 30 degrees. Okay, did on the road trip. That was some crazy stuff. Out there in the middle of nowhere. This is all because the tension between she and I refused, without her putting it in writing, that I can go in that house. No signature, no date, no time. I wanted her handwriting. I wanted it on audio and video. It would be a direct setup. And because we already know what she's up to, she's got to be real good to get me. I'm up for the challenge. Alright, the towels. I don't have to do this. This is her mess, not mine. I guess one of the cats pissed on this one. Oh yeah, this is the one. This is one lazy SOB, you know that? Been sitting out there for 3 days, attracting flies. Enough fucking problems right now. Yeah, we'll let that soak for a few minutes. Not bad, huh? Do I care? If I did, I wouldn't get this far, that's for sure. You have me sit out on a driveway here with my property, day and night, on a weekend when everybody can see me. Do you think what I'm doing right now is any different? No. No, not at all. No. I love it. She just doesn't have enough in her to keep doing it. She's weak. She squashes like a toad. In fact, I did a video on the way back from the BP on foot of a small frog. Maybe a toad. I did the video. I'll be posting it. It's about maybe a 15-second video. Alright, now I've completely cleaned up. Dried up. Okay, hair done. Let me show you a summary. This is how I live right now. And I'm doing a great job at it, as long as people stay out of my business. Nothing is out of place. Nothing. Oh, don't worry about that. I'm going to change that combo in a moment. Nothing is out of place. Nothing. Did I mention nothing
is out of place. And I live out here in this stupid screen porch. For now. For just a little bit longer. I should be getting Social Security tomorrow. Figure out when that money's coming in. I'm going to get my ass out of here. And I'm going to deal with this mess. Can't deal with it here. The space is fine. The accommodations aren't friendly, but suitable. But when you have no power and someone's sticking their nose in your business, constantly harassing you, you can't get nothing done. And it's not her I'm talking about. I beat you. You know it. My eyes got a little better, but the screen's completely cracked. I'm assuming, based on bad vision, we're talking 2 p.m. 14. Alright. Remember, during the day, can't go inside because you didn't put it in writing after all the crap she put me through. My only pair of socks drying. The towel that I rinsed the vomit off. And everything's clean here, and I don't know what I'm going to do with those rags just yet. What am I supposed to do? Just rot in hell? Bullshit. Don't forget, we're going to change the combo. Both locks. Butt heads. A little bit more customizing. Do we still play? Alright, I'm starting to eat something now. Everything's clean and done. 3:25:29. She had her flea medicine 2 days ago. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you my eating. Give you the timeline on the next video. And why didn't people realize that I need to just go through what it was I was going through without making me do what it is I had to do in order to feel safe?